Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against New York.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
Here's Monroe, trailing by 5. Shot clock at 5. Carter Williams kicks to Monroe and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
And what a double machine Greg Monroe is becoming. Top 6 for power forwards last season. Top 5 for centers. And his game is only continuing to evolve.
Well, Greg, the thing about Monroe, we knew he was a prolific scorer and a rebounder when he was a 5-star recruit out of high school. So, Clark, this is nothing new for him.
I think what you see, Kevin, is the added muscle coming into play and benefiting him. He's just an average athlete, but being stronger makes him more effective.
Wall looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up. And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Mahinmi's checked in for Gortat. Free throw good. Beal.
And we've all seen how dominant Bradley Beal can be, the 3rd overall pick in the 2012 draft. He's already had a solid young career, but still plenty of room to grow.
Here's Middleton, and a great assist by Carter Williams, and that one goes in.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. One player we discussed in detail is the young Bradley Beal. He said, I was a fan of his game from watching him at Florida. His combination of outside shooting and slashing make him a very tough cover. We're going to put pressure on him and try to take the ball out of his hands. And Kevin, Beal's such an intriguing talent. We'll see if he's able to put up some big numbers.
Thanks, Doris. Talking about Bradley Beal's potential, it's not just the shooting, it's also the passing, and you really don't think of him as a passer, but for such a young two-guard, he's extremely unselfish, averaged over 3 assists a game over the past 2 years.
And the true stars of our game feature versatility. And here's a guy that has also tremendous upside as a rebounder. I mean, how about getting 7 boards almost a game the 1 year he was in college? So he understands the importance of impacting other areas. I mean, last season he had his highest steals average of his career, and everything's upside with this young man. The sky's the limit.
Excellent point.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game, that's the way to do it.
Timeout call for Bucks. Well, nobody really knew, Greg, what to make of Washington going into last year's playoffs. They came out strong with a big sweep against a pretty good Raptors team.
Yeah, how about taking them down 4 straight? And it was the first time a team has swept an opponent without home court advantage since 2011. Also was the first sweep for the Wizards in franchise history.
Teletovic misses.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
On defense, the Bucks. They trail by 9 points. Carter Williams against Wall. And it's Beal in the corner.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, Greg, making them count in the early going here.
In the corner, Middleton with it. Rebound by the Wizards. In transition, here come the Wizards. Wall with the ball. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
Michael Carter.
And in the second round, the Wizards continue to be a tough opponent. I mean, they went up 2-1 on the Hawks, but were unable to keep the series lead. A lot of close, heartbreaking losses for them in that series.
And the Hawks would ultimately take down the Wizards last year in the postseason. John Wall and were a big turning point in that matchup. And all those buzzer beaters for both teams made it one of the most interesting series of the postseason.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Milwaukee. 1:56 left to play in the first quarter. Beal dishes to Porter. Makes it off the glass. Porter's got 7.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
A shot by Middleton, wide open. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Wizards leading by 9. Outside, Wall. Morris with the screen for Wall. Porter in the corner. Clock at 6. Morris a screen. Wall attacking. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. And that one's good by Porter.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Here's Dellavedova. 11-point game his last outing. Dishes it to Middleton. Bucks passing it around. Right side out of Kumbo. 18 feet out. Washington with the rebound. Now here's Wall. 9 points in the game so far. Unloads. The rebound by Middleton.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Outside, Wall. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Wall's got 11 points.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still...
Come on, Bradley Center. You better be making some noise for your
And an exciting new backcourt in Washington with John Wall and Bradley Beal. Wall said that Beal...
When we go out to eat, he gets like...
You think John Wall's hungry for a championship in D.C.?
Yeah, I was certainly thinking. Well, not really. I've seen that dude eat exactly the way John described it. It is an unbelievable sight to behold. You literally cannot comprehend how anybody could scarf up that much food and still hoop.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Wizards.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
You know, we've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. They've got Ian Mahinmi, Thornton out there with Wall. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. And it's Smith in at the 4 slot. And Wall. Here we go now.
Milwaukee
And John Wall, guys, is still one of the most explosive players in the league. His speed makes professional athletes look like they are stuck in mud.
at the line for 2.
And he makes the first but misses the second. I think all three of us agree John Wall, a tremendous all-around player.
Outstanding. Speed was what jumped out at me most when I saw him first in Kentucky. Now he's been able to harness that speed as a pro, and he makes plays that very few can make as a point guard.
He gives you a lot of different looks.
He sure does.
He used that pick to perfection. 10 points for Chris Middleton.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on the clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want. And guys, John Wall, obviously one of the most electrifying players to enter the league in some time. Unreal body control, tremendous length and athleticism for a point guard. And that's one of the reasons he gets so many steals, blocks, and rebounds. All the extra things from his position that really add up.
Guys, for Wall, the one thing he's still ironing out is his shooting stroke. It looks better every year, but doesn't necessarily go in more often, especially from three. But even if he never becomes a great shooter, I think he'll remain one of the game's best all-around talents.
Carter Williams, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Pass to Teletovic. It's stolen by Mahinmi. And now in transition is Thornton. Here we go. And the slam dunk by Wall.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Antetokounmpo passes to Teletovic. Feeds it to Dellavedova. 4 on the clock. That one's good, and the Wizards lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
Pass to Thornton. He kicks it to Mahinmi. Wall against Carter Williams. Here's Porter. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got assist. Number 8 now on the night. Otto Porter, hailing from a family of basketball players. His mom, All-State in '85. His 3 uncles won state titles. Deep basketball roots.
And how about the fact several of his cousins also won state championships, although Otto is the only one in the family to reach the NBA.
They set the pick. Here's Dellavedova. He's guarded by Thornton. Dellavedova from outside. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
It's Porter outside. Pass to Thornton. Carter Williams against Wall. Back to Thornton. Smith kicks to Porter. Nice ball movement by Washington. Smith inside, defended by Henson, and the dunk by Smith.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Dellavedova from outside, and again, the Bucks miss. And it's Washington's ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Thornton no good. Bucks trail by 15. Here's Dellavedova. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Deflects the pass. Now Porter. Wall with it, and it's Henson picking him up. Henson against Wall. And it's good.
John.